Well, what are we doing today? What are we even doing today at the secret headquarters of e-bike CNX? Well, we need to do breakfast. It's early in the morning, the roosters are crowing, and last time we did a boil test between the 1940 Gensa pots versus the modern Dave Canterbury's PFM40, and even though the pots are thicker on the M40, it actually boiled quicker, almost a minute quicker than the PFM40. So why would that be? I don't know, because the pots are lighter here, but they're stainless steel, polished stainless steel with no paint. The military one, actually, the pots are painted black, and this one was new old stock, basically unused, and the paint they used in the old days was this kind of gray, charcoal gray color. So maybe the bottom of the pot being black made it boil quicker. It reached the boil in, I think it was 5 minutes 40 seconds, whereas the Dave Canterbury version took 6 minutes 20 seconds, even though it's thinner. So today we're actually going to cook with the PFM40. We're going to make breakfast, but we can start with a boil test, as we have to make coffee first, right? So we'll do a boil test using our 473 milliliters of water. This is exactly 2 cups. So we'll test that again for statistical purposes, of course, to check if that was accurate. 6 minutes 20, slower than the M40, which was 5 minutes 40. So why would that be? We'll find out. So we'll use the PFM40 today. So we'll get set up and we'll be right back in a minute. Okay, we've got fuel in the Trangia burner. Trangia, if you want to call it that. I think the Swedes call it Trangia. But anyway, this is exactly the same burner as you saw a few days ago. So there's no difference there. So while that's warming up and blooming, we'll take our pot, the exact same set as last time, the exact same weight of water, 473 grams. The temperature today is almost the same, but last time it was 27 degrees for the test on the PFM40. So if it's 27, that would be exactly the same temperature. So we'll see what the temperature is before we start. .27, so exactly the same temperature. And remember, we're at over 3,000 feet, so our water boils at 95 Celsius. Not 100 degrees, 95 at over 3,000 feet. So we'll put this on the flames. Once I set this up here, there's a little tab there to come out. Put the water on, start the timer, and put the lid on. So we've got the lid on, we've got the timer going, started at 27 degrees. There's a little bit of fluctuation. We'll see if it reaches boiling in around 6 minutes 20 like it did last time. While we're waiting, we'll play some music from my son Caleb, the musician.
I told you lies, didn't you realize? When I looked in your eyes, when you looked back in mine, didn't you realize? I'm gonna drink away the pain now, down the whole bottle. Time's been ticking away, I might just go insane. I might just go insane. Been staring at the ceiling. I'm just in my feelings. I'm just in my feelings. I know why. The reason I can't sleep at night is you on my mind. And I can't stop thinking about you all the time. And I can't stop thinking about you all the time. Wide awake, broke your heart, now I'm wide awake. I can tell you're miles away. I just wanted you to stay. Wide awake, broke your heart, now I'm wide awake. I can tell you're miles away. I just wanted you to stay. I was a fool for leading you on. See, I'm not too good at this love shit. You said that I'm full of it. Oh well, at least you didn't lie. I know I'm an asshole, I'm just living life though. And I can't mess with these hoes. I push myself away, and I remember the day I left you crying. I left you crying. The reason I can't sleep at night is you on my mind. And I can't stop thinking about you all the time. And I can't stop thinking about you all the time. Wide awake, broke your heart, now I'm wide awake. I can tell you're miles away. I just wanted you to stay. Wide awake, broke your heart, now I'm wide awake. I can tell you're miles away. I just wanted you to stay.
Welcome back. Well, it looks like it's going to be faster today. It may be about the same time as the M40. We're already at 91 degrees. It's a sunny, hot day just like last time. But we're coming up at around the same time as the M40 did last time, 5 minutes 40. But it's not quite there yet, so it's still going to be maybe 6 minutes. We'll see. Okay, no, 5 minutes 47. So that proves that really the M40 isn't any faster, although it's interesting with the same burner, same conditions, same amount of water. Today it's boiling at 5 minutes 40, exactly the same as the M40. Okay, so let's make some coffee. We've got the coffee set up here. While that was boiling, we will take the probe out. and we will take the water off the boil. And we need to snuff the burner for now. Take this off. Now, last time I showed you the recommended way to do the Aeropress Go, or any Aeropress, but this is called the inverted method because we've got the plunger in already and the top is open with the grounds in there. We've already got a filter here. So I'm going to pour the water over the grounds. Then we take our folding hockey stick, Go Flames Go, and give it a good stirring. By the way, you see all this foamy bubbles at the top? That's because we use fresh coffee. Freshly roasted coffee makes all the difference. If you have stale old coffee that's been in the store for 6 months or more, it's not going to have the same foaminess. So a good indication of good coffee is freshly roasted, freshly ground. So buy whole beans and get yourself a hand grinder. It really does the trick. Now you see, we could add some more water if we wanted to, but I like to make it concentrated and then dilute it if necessary. So now the filter can go on, and the Aeropress Go, because it comes with its own cup, which actually is a very good cup. I don't know why James Hoffman didn't like this, because this actually is a very comfortable cup to carry and drink from and hold. These little ridges means it doesn't burn your hand. Now it's safer with this because the cup fits on top exactly and it makes it less dangerous. Now before I press and turn it over, I actually want to make sure that the air is all gone. And we just get a few bubbles coming out the top. Then we quickly invert it back to the normal way, and then we can press. So today we're going to make breakfast, kind of a keto breakfast or carnivore. So the first thing for breakfast should be coffee, black coffee. Because I made it concentrated, I can dilute it a little bit. We'll put it in the Corsa cup, the Corsa, and look at that beautiful coffee. A little bit more water. Let me just give it a quick taste. You should let it cool down for 3 or 4 minutes before you drink normally. Beautiful flavors. So a little bit more water because it was a bit concentrated. That was a bit too strong, as some people call it. It wasn't bitter, it's just concentrated. So that's our cup of coffee for breakfast. Now we can get on and do some cooking. So we'll be back with you in a minute when we're set up for cooking. Okay, we got some keto breakfast with sausage, eggs, mushrooms. Let's heat up the frying pan. The best thing to use for oil is something like tallow. We'll pull out the Swedish cutlery set with the butter knife, the fork, and the nice spoon. This spoon is lovely because you can actually slide a stick into the handle to make a long stirring stick for the big pot. But this is pure beef tallow, and a little bit of that will do the trick, maybe with some butter. Might need to put the simmering on because that is smoking hot. See the smoke? Yeah, I think we're going to use the simmering. So we'll put that down for a second. And we'll take this off. Now one way to take this off is to put a knife in here and lift. That you don't burn your hand that way. So we'll put the simmering on about half open. Like I said, butter goes well with oils too, so we'll put a dash of butter in there just to be sure we don't stick on the stainless steel. And how about a sausage for breakfast? Now for turner, I've got this Lixada stainless steel turner. We'll see how that works. Is this going to be a good turner or not? It looks like it's perfectly sized for something the size of the M40. So this was all of $3, I think. Very, very inexpensive. It's stainless steel, but it's good on steel. Just don't use it on anything non-stick. But we don't use non-stick anyway. We keep well away from that horrible Teflon stuff. So we'll let that cook for a few minutes. And we might as well put some mushrooms in there. Might need to add some more butter because these will soak up oil. So the mushrooms are going to soak up a lot of the oil and give out water, so we added some more butter. Another good stirrer is to use a small silicone one. These are from like the dollar stores, Dollarama, whatever, and this is all of $3 too. I think it was in a set with some other spatulas. So we'll let that cook up. Eggs we've got cracked into a Corsa cup, ready to go. And the other thing we're going to cook is some bacon. This is Canadian style bacon. Basically very meaty, not a lot of fat. Oh yeah, that's getting brown. And we're going to put it all on our Dave Canterbury's stainless steel plates, the Pathfinder. Stainless steel, just like the PFM40 for breakfast. These are our plates. Wow, these are browning nicely, very quick. Take a look at the sausage. Yep, that's doing good. It might be worth getting the lid. There is a man, I think he's in the UK, who makes aluminium or aluminum lids for these. So to keep the heat in, I really should get a lid. Now you can use the bottom of the big pan, but I've got hot water in that right now for the rest of our coffee, so I'm not going to use that. So you can see I'm just going to cook with the lid off. The man who hand makes aluminum lids, his name is, on eBay, I think it's called Woodlorien. W-O-O-D-L-O-R-I-E-N, Woodlorien. That might be a good investment if you do a lot of cooking in these. I think he also makes lids for the Yugoslavian mess kit and probably some other mess kits too. But he makes them for the M40 and the PFM40. So what we'll do is we'll cut here for a few minutes and come back when this part is cooked, and then we'll do some more. Mushrooms are already cooked. Now we've got some bacon cooking with the sausage. Smells really good. Cooking up this bacon, wow. That looks really, really good. The smell is just delicious. Well, the bacon's nice and well done. So we can put that on the plate and then we can do our eggs. Same thing, butter. Makes everything better. Pan's nice and hot. In go the eggs. Now we have to be careful with the heat now. That's already looking good, isn't it? Oh yeah. So I'm not going to touch the eggs until the white sets. Looks like it needs some heat on this end. It's not setting up on this end. Over here, yeah, it's not sticking. So we'll give it a few minutes to set up, and we'll do them sunny side up today. Some people complained about our eggs. Well, we like them over hard normally. I don't like runny eggs. Nor does Mrs. E-Bike. We like them hard. See, it's not sticking to the edges at all. That's the way we want it. Although this side doesn't seem to have as much heat. Maybe the wind is blowing in from this side. So I'm trying to put the heat on this end more. Stove is still going well. Got the simmering on, remember, so it's not too hot. How is this going to work? Yeah, this might work okay. Yeah, we can get under eggs with this Lixada stainless steel. So we'll come back in a minute or two because the eggs aren't even ready yet, so we'll pause for a second. Okay, eggs are done. I think they might have stuck a little bit because of heat management today wasn't the best. Yeah, a little bit hard to get out. So there we go. Breakfast, Pathfinder breakfast. Let's cut into this in a second and see how it tastes. So there it is, the Pathfinder breakfast. All cooked on the Pathfinder PFM40. We've got our coffee. Let's give that a taste again. Full-bodied, rich, and made on the Aeropress Go. And we've got some mushrooms. Sausage, bacon, and eggs. Thanks for watching. The bacon is superb. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. And next time we'll do some more boil tests, maybe with the titanium. By the way, we made a burner for it. This fits the Boundless Voyage perfectly. And can you guess what it's made from? It weighs 29 grams. So we'll see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe.